So I finally got the Galaxy Watch 4, that too at an incredibly low price of 12.8 thousand with card offers and everything from the Samsung store. And at this price, I feel that it is a great deal for this smartwatch. So without further ado, let's get into it and let's find out how my experience has been in the past few weeks as I use it for all sorts of things. And before we start, make sure to press the subscribe button if you haven't already. And in case you wish to watch this video in Hindi language, here is a card to the Bit Tech Hindi channel. Now for the short and quick unboxing, well, the MRP on box is around 30,000, which is actually funny, and I got this one in the matte green color as I wanted something different to try on, honestly. Opening the box now, and we don't have much in here. First up, we have the watch in its clean matte green finish, and it looks quite different and yet compact, as this is the 44mm variant with the Wi-Fi only version. And I feel this is the perfect size for most of the people. Other than this, we get the charging dock, and there is no power brick as such, and also the dock has a USB-A connector, which I feel is not cool, as most of the devices that we have now use USB-C, from laptops to phones and whatnot. So I'll use a USB-A to C connector to keep the ease of use, and I'll drop a link in the description area to buy one in case you want it as well. Also, the watch charges at a really slow speed of 5 watts max and takes almost 2 hours to go from 0 to 100%, which is a big pain. And previously I used an Oppo watch which charges in 1 hour tops, and I love that. Now coming back to the watch, and here we get the sports strap with it, which is of medium to large wrist size. And I also purchased a bunch of bands from the Samsung official store, and I got these at like 300 rupees each, which I feel is a steal for such quality of straps. And in case you want an unboxing and a quick review of these, do let me know in the comment section down below. The watch in general is very lightweight and feels very comfortable in day-to-day usage. Okay, now powering on the watch, and well, now I'm kinda into the Samsung ecosystem, as I had the Galaxy Buds already and a Samsung device too, so I won't be missing out on any features as such, which is great, though not so great for other Android users. It is very easy to pair the watch with your phone, like we get a pop-up for the earbuds, and similarly we get a pop-up here to quickly pair it with a Samsung device. After pairing and setting up the watch quickly, here is what the display looks like, and the bezels are quite thin, I would say, and the display overall is really gorgeous looking. It is also plenty sharp for indoors, and I also tested it in harsh sunlight and outdoors as well, and I had zero visibility issues with the display as such. We get 2 buttons on the right hand side, and there is no rotating bezel as such, but we do have a virtual bezel, which works fine like 90% of the times, I would say, and it gives an haptic feedback, though it isn't as satisfactory as a physical dial. What do you guys feel about it? The buttons here can be remapped to anything you want, and we even have the new Google Assistant on this watch, which makes it the first one in the market to have that, and it works just fine for everything. By the way, I'm also using a tempered glass on my watch, as I felt that it will keep it new and worry free for a long period of time. And in case you guys need a link to that, I'll drop it in the description area itself, and it costed me around 200 rupees for 2 glasses, and the quality is decent too overall. There are a ton of accessories available for this watch online, and you can buy some of the good ones from the Amazon links that I have given in the description area. Now coming to the software side of things. So this Galaxy Watch 4 runs on Wear OS 3, which is the latest version of Wear OS, and on top of that it has this One UI for watch skin, which makes it quite in line with the One UI that we have on Samsung phones, and this enables better integration with Samsung products. For example, I can just control my earphones using the Galaxy Buds app on the watch itself, and whenever a call comes, then the device automatically switches over to the phone instead of staying connected to the watch, and all of that makes it feel more like a companion into the Samsung ecosystem, and in case you use some of their products, it will feel way smooth. You also have the full-fledged Play Store here, so tons and tons of applications and watch faces are there, and Samsung has some really great watch faces by default, though there could be some more options. You also get applications like Gallery, Contacts, a calendar application, a music player, and so much more, and you basically skip out on nothing in this part. We also get 3 years of software updates on this one, as this one has the latest OxygenOS SoC, and Samsung really keeps its word in the software updates department. Overall, the UI here seems really well optimized, and even the touchscreen response has been quite good so far. Though the app gallery lacks fluid animations like that on an Apple Watch, but it feels smooth in overall day-to-day usage, and I don't have any complaints with any of it as such. Talking about the health and fitness side of things. Well, this watch has all the basic and some more sensors available already, which makes it a good pick for those who wish to use it as a tracking device. Though I tested the accuracy of things and even worked out with this watch every day. And yeah, it works just fine and is pretty accurate too. The step counter is fairly accurate and is in the margin of error, and the watch even reminded me to stay active from time to time by suggesting some basic exercises, stretching and so on. We even get things like the body composition, SpO2, ECG and the blood pressure monitoring on this one. Though sadly it lacks in India, and some features are also disabled by default, but I did find a way to enable them via some handy tricks. So in case you want that, do let me know in the comment section down below. However, I was able to test the ECG feature, which seemed to work fine, though I have no idea about the accuracy of it, as I was nowhere close to a medical grade equipment, and I couldn't even test the BP monitoring feature as it needs calibration initially. So I won't suggest you to use these as a medical grade equipment, but as a companion instead. I tried using the body composition feature, and if you follow the instructions properly, it works almost every single time. Overall, it offers a ton of workout and sports modes, and you can definitely make good use of those features to keep yourself motivated. Sadly, the auto workout detection starts only after 10 minutes or so, which is something that I would like to control. And speaking about the application, well, that is a little complicated story, as you need Samsung Health application to track basic features, Samsung Health Monitor for ECG and blood pressure monitoring, and to control the basic features, you need the Galaxy Wearable app. So that's 3 applications that you need to enable all the features working, which I think is pretty unnecessary and annoying to the end users. The sleep monitoring on the application is pretty accurate too, as only with a Samsung phone it can detect even snoring and all that, and that might come in handy for some. The watch also has that sleep coach feature, which helps you to guide to have a better sleep schedule and overall live a better life. And I like the idea here, as we do get enough details and the app works fine for what it's worth. The battery life on the Galaxy Watch 4 has also been really good so far, and overall I get almost 2 days worth of battery life on a single charge with some notifications and heart rate monitoring enabled, which is a big improvement for me as compared to my older Oppo watch, and most of the full-fledged smartwatches last a day or 2 at max. So nothing new in the battery department, and if the battery life is your priority, then consider the options from Amazfit or Huawei and so on. Overall, after using this watch for weeks, I would say I am pretty impressed with it, as it can do a lot of things and it does them right, from the decent hardware quality to the value it offers. Yeah, it has some cons like slow charging time and the fact that it is more suited for those in the Samsung ecosystem, as some of the features are disabled for other Android users, and it doesn't work on iOS devices totally. But if you really don't nitpick, then it is really a great Apple Watch-like experience for Android users, and feels quite tightly integrated into the whole ecosystem, which at this price is something awesome. And I totally recommend this watch to Android users, and especially Samsung users in general, who are looking forward to a gimmick-free watch in the sea of cheap smartwatches. And that's pretty much it for now. So if you do end up liking this video, make sure to tap on that like button and press that subscribe button while you're at it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.